In a small village nestled beneath the towering branches of the ancient Baobab tree, life moved with a rhythm as steady as the beating heart of the earth. The people were simple, bound by their traditions, their faith, and their hope for brighter days. But every so often, shadows would creep into their lives, shadows not of the night, but of deceit, cloaked in promises too good to be true. And this is where our story begins. One fateful day, a stranger appeared at the village gates. His name was Amari. He came with elaborate robes, a staff adorned with feathers, and a voice as smooth as honey. "I am a prophet," he declared to the curious villagers who gathered around him, "sent by the gods to bless you with wealth, health, and rain for your fields." The people were mesmerized by his words. Could it be true? Was this man truly a gift from the heavens? They watched, listened, and soon began to believe. With each promise of prosperity, Amari drew them in deeper and deeper. But there was a catch. To receive these blessings, the villagers had to offer gifts, food, livestock, even money. And so they gave in the hope that their lives would be transformed. But not everyone was so quick to trust. Temba, a young farmer who lived on the outskirts of the village, was wary of the prophet's grand promises. As he sat by the fire with his wife Nandi one evening, he voiced his concerns. "Something about this doesn't feel right," he said, gazing into the flames. "Why would the gods send a stranger when we have always been guided by our ancestors?" Nandi, though skeptical herself, had seen the excitement in the village. She, like many others, wanted to believe that Amari's arrival was a sign of better times. "The village says he has healed the sick Temba. Perhaps there is truth in his words." But Temba remained unconvinced. He watched as more and more of the village's wealth was handed over to the prophet. With each passing day, Amari grew richer, while the villagers waited for blessings that never came. In time, whispers began to spread. The rains had not come, the crops had not grown, and the sick remained sick. Some started to question Amari's powers, but still, many were blinded by hope. Hope, Temba knew, could sometimes be the cruelest deceiver of all. Determined to uncover the truth, Temba sought counsel from Baba Moyo, the village elder, a man wise beyond his years. "Baba," Temba said, "I believe Amari is not what he claims to be. We have given him everything, but seen nothing in return." The elder sighed, his voice heavy with the weight of many seasons. "You may be right, Temba. I have lived long enough to know that not all who speak of the gods speak the truth. But the people are hopeful, and hope can blind even the wisest." And so, the two men devised a plan. That night, they crept to Amari's hut, where the so-called prophet rested, surrounded by the riches of the villagers. Through the cracks in the walls, they listened as Amari spoke to his accomplices, laughing and boasting of his deceit. "Fools," Amari sneered, "they believe my every word. The gods? Ha! The only god I serve is greed. Let them bring me more, for as long as they do, I will take it all." Temba's heart sank as he heard the truth. There were no blessings, no miracles, only lies spun to line the pockets of a false prophet. At dawn, Temba and Baba Moyo called the villagers together. With heavy hearts, they revealed what they had heard. "Amari is no prophet," Temba declared. "He is nothing but a thief, taking from us while we wait for blessings that will never come." The villagers, shocked and betrayed, turned their gaze to Amari, who tried to defend himself, but his words fell on deaf ears. The evidence was clear: his wealth, his arrogance, his empty promises. With anger and shame, they drove him out of the village, vowing never to be so easily deceived again. As the dust settled and Amari's figure disappeared into the distance, the village slowly began to heal. They had lost much: food, livestock, money, but they had gained something far more valuable: wisdom. The people understood now that true power didn't come from the promises of strangers. It came from within, from the strength of their community, their traditions, and their ancestors. Temba, sitting by the Baobab tree with Nandi, reflected on the events. "We were too quick to believe," he said quietly. "We wanted so badly to be saved that we forgot to trust in ourselves." Nandi nodded, her eyes filled with understanding. "But now we know," she replied. "The answers we seek are not found in false promises, but in our own hearts, in the wisdom of our elders than in the strength of our unity. And so, the village moved forward with heads held high, no longer seeking miracles from false prophets, but trusting in the power of their own hands, their own faith, and their own truth. And that, dear listeners, is the story of the false prophet, an age-old reminder that not all who claim to bring blessings can be trusted. True wisdom lies not in what we are promised, but in what we choose to believe. May we always remember to question, to seek truth, and to trust in the strength that lies within ourselves and our communities. Thank you for joining us for this tale. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more African folktales and timeless wisdom from Whispers from the Baobab. Until next time, let the stories guide you.